Manhood hour. What is a man? What is a man?
It's an adult human male.
Manhood. Hillary or President Trump?
I voted for Hillary Clinton.
Beta. Beta male. A man is a male who turns to man. Alpha male. Live right, be right, and lead the way.
I do rely on my mom.
Welcome back to episode 15 of American Super Squad. We are the Ass Men, Ramon and Matt North. We're joined today by a very new guest, Pete McCorvey.
Hey, y'all, what's going on, man?
Oh, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, he's a local comic. Met him in the same class that I met Dustin, who was on last week. Check out his stuff. He's got a show November 4th at the Jewelbox Theater in Seattle.
Ooh, okay.
So go check that out. Also check him out on Instagram, PDMac10. I'll put that in the description when the episode is done. But let's just jump right into it with
kick it off.
Dudes Rock News.
Paul Pelosi attacked with hammer in San Francisco home.
Yeah, Matt was telling me about that. I heard Pelosi, and I'm like, well, who the fuck is that? Because I know who Nancy Pelosi, and they're coming to find out that's her husband. I'm like, oh, well, go figure.
Yep.
Yeah. So the other night at around 2 a.m., a man broke into the Pelosi's house in San Francisco and attacked Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband, with a hammer. The identity of the suspect has not been revealed yet, but what they do know is right before the attack, the attacker said, "Stop, hammer time."
Yeah. He also said, I come from the Black Hammer organization.
No.
Well, that explains that shortage of hammers at Lowe's, Dan. We know what's going on there.
Supply chain issues.
So what ended up happening? Is he in critical? He's stable? What's going on?
Yeah, he's stable. Like, they took him to SF General Hospital. He had like a skull fracture. They fixed it and some like minor bruises, but the dude is like 70. So
He's like 82, I think.
yeah, he's old.
How old is she?
She's old as hell.
Too old, man. She's not even bad.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, we've all seen Nancy Pelosi on TV. I mean, do you think him getting attacked by the hammer is worse than being married to her? Let's just be honest. I mean,
Let's start the political discourse, folks.
I'm saying, we've all seen Nancy Pelosi. She ain't the most likable woman within the whole political spectrum.
No.
So he got hit upside the head, and he get to have a couple of days with him in the hospital. I mean, sound like a come up to me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like that video of the dude getting arrested who's like, I got 24 hours away from my wife. He's got a whole hospital stay, probably better than the food that he gets at home, because apparently Nancy Pelosi just eats fucking ice cream all the goddamn time.
That's fine with me, but congrats to Mr. Pelosi getting some alone time in the man cave.
Yeah.
The man had to get bashed in the head to get some R&R. That's terrible, man.
It's a Dudes Rock moment.
Yeah, it was the dude who hit him, so yeah. Another win for the dudes.
In other news, we mentioned this last week, Elon Musk has officially taken over the reins of Twitter.com.
Yes, the N-word started trending moments afterwards.
Yeah, that's real, by the way. That's true.
Well, they're going to have that anyway, because like y'all know, I'm in the military, I'm in the Navy. They actually had this one trending topic like a couple, 3 years ago. No bullshit. It was called the nigga Navy. So what they was doing was it was called nigga Navy. They was taking like certain things that had happened. I can't make this up. And I'm not going to lie, I contributed to it. So what they were doing is taking normal things that would happen in the Navy, and they was like nigger rigging it. Like, y'all would say jerry rig, but everybody know is the where it's come from. That's a fancy way of saying nigger rig. So what they were doing, they were just like, for instance, so one I saw is like, Captain, we're gonna leave, we're gonna undock and go underway at 0800. Said you won't leave to 10:15.
Oh, okay. Even in the Navy, you can't escape that.
And I'm just saying, they was taking it and making it like stereotypical to black stuff. Man, I'm talking about, and this is from black people, so it wasn't even like it was some white people that snuck in.
I would hope not.
This was some, I mean, I'm pretty sure some of them did, but like the ones I seen with my friends, people I knew, I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. I wanted to like cancel some of those people, like, and they were black. I'm like, this is god awful. Some of that stuff was like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a black man, I do that. But some are like, okay, that shit wrong. Like,
you gotta
sad that we see ourselves like that.
Yeah, we were talking before about Dustin's set from last week, but I'm sad y'all weren't there because it was funny as fuck. He did really well, but there was one bit where he said the hard R, like full bore hard R, and like he's black, but even I was like, can he say this shit? Like he said it with such ferocity. I mean, that I was like, damn.
Uncle Ruckus energy.
Yeah, almost.
No, I'm not gonna lie. If I say that to you with the hard R, I mean it the same way that white people mean it. Don't get it twisted. Like if I say it with that hard R to another black person, I'm like, no, I meant it like that. I meant it the same way the KKK would have said it to you. And the way I feel about you, I kind of want to do what the KKK would have done to you back in 1964. The way I feel about you right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
A Kramer moment, if you will.
Okay, that way Kramer was just D.L. Hughley. I'm gonna say that D.L. Hughley made a good point. So I'm not mad at Michael Richards for saying this. I'm mad at y'all. Wait till he got to the 8th one before y'all decided y'all was offended. He said that's what pissed me off.
He had a pass for every season of Seinfeld, but once he got past that, then it's like, well, okay, you had 9 seasons, so you got to stop there. We can't be saying 10.
Also, the actual threat he used was like goofy as fuck, like hang you upside down with a fork in your ass.
I mean, that's probably something that happened.
He is in Hollywood, man, you know.
Yeah.
Remember Richard Gere in the debacle with that gerbil, so you know, man, let's
they got
anything can go with asses in Hollywood.
Famous Tropic Thunder quote, this is Hollywood, everyone's gay once in a while.
That is true if you want to roll.
I don't know if I want to roll that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I might let a man caress my back. And I mean lightly. I don't lightly. Like he 3 times. That's 4 taps now. I don't get on with that
part
shit.
of Navy training, right? Boot camp.
You know that's what they say, didn't they? But man, every branch has a little homoerotic or just straight up homosexuality.
Yeah.
Like I've met them as tough as Marines. I met some gay Marines.
It's like prison. Like you're around dudes all fucking day. Like, are there any women in the Navy? Like,
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of women. There's a bunch of women on my ship. Like all
how
kind
does
of
that work?
Nice.
They just sleep in a different area of the ship than they do. Man, you know how many pregnancies happen on deployment?
I imagine a lot.
Man, like
That'd be
okay,
crazy.
so look, we call them sea stewards. So I'm in Guam, and we were still doing like COVID, so we couldn't like go out and explore the island. We were quarantined to like port call right there in front of the ship, which is bullshit because I'm trying to go out and get drunk and not see the ship, but now I think I see this floating piece of shit right there. So I'm in a porta potty peeing. I hear some grunting, and I'm thinking, damn. Because they had brought some food out there for us. I said, damn, them chicken sandwiches ain't agreeing with him. Then I heard grunt, I heard someone say, that ain't a damn chicken sandwich. And I got the hell out the damn porta potty.
Damn.
Yeah, they was getting it. I mean, what type of not nasty of a motherfucker you got to be
In a porta
to
potty?
want to go at it in a porta potty? Like to have
Down
sex in a porta potty.
horrendous.
That's just nasty.
Yeah. Unhygienic.
What was there consequences if you got caught? Like, on
Yeah,
the
you
ship?
get in trouble.
Okay.
Got what we call, it's called captain's mass. They see captain's mass as like a baby court martial. Like I know people familiar with that. It's like right before you go to court martial. Usually a lot of people ended there because 9 times out of 10 you there, you was caught red-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people. It's like 40, 50 people went to captain's mass, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
if
damn.
she's on her period, then it's literally red-handed.
Oh, damn. I'm not touching that.
Oh wow.
Shock jock humor, ladies and gentlemen.
The period in the military sounds terrible.
Oh yeah, trust me,
Good Lord.
it is. I got some homegirls that'll live in the bunking area. They say when it's they say cleaning that fucking bunking area up.
Jesus.
Especially when a couple women Flo had came to visit.
Oh yeah,
Tactical tampons.
Women try to act like they're not disgusting.
Oh, they I
They're
found that
nasty
out.
as fuck.
I found that out. I knew it somewhat before I joined the Navy, but when I joined the Navy, I realized them motherfuckers are disgusting.
Yeah. I was a janitor at a kid's summer camp when I was in high school, and the grossest mess I ever had to clean was the girls' bathroom, because a girl had just had her first period, and she was sick.
Ooh.
She had, it was diarrhea,
Oh.
vomit, and period blood in one toilet. The toilet was clogged. My boss made me go in there to fucking unclog it. I get in there, take like one step in the room, breathe in, and I almost throw up like immediately.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand
And
it.
now Matt only does cleanup in the men's room. You heard
Listen,
that?
it ain't
folks?
gonna be
you
as-
say that shit, but it's a lot easier.
No, it's I know he's saying because like when I was in boot camp, I was on they call it the head. They call it bathroom the head in the Navy. Just in jail they call it the head too. So I was on what they call the head crew, clean up the head. So we weren't even all the way through. And our drill instructor, he comes in there and he says, I'm gonna get the ladies, bring the ladies. And I'm like, oh, he finna embarrass the shit out. He said, ladies, I want you to look at this head. He said, this is how a head is supposed to look. I remember I was scrubbing a toilet. I looked up, dropped the shit in the toilet like, wait a minute. We're not done. I said, so if this is what you're comparing to, I was like, what the fuck does that shit look like? Man, I was like, oh, hell no. And then there's a couple of them that were so cute to me. But then after that, like, they try to talk to me. Hey, McCorvey, no.
It's like, now I get why the guys stick with the guys.
I'm good, love. I'm good.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Shit's nasty.
Enough to make a grown man gay.
But
ain't that nasty? I weather the storm.
Yeah. Listen, men got to deal with a lot in the pursuit of relations with females.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to take one for the team and get a taste full of pennies in your mouth.
It's got to be a shower bandit.
No, but I remember, I had an incident with a girl. She gave me my red wings. I didn't know what the hell it was going, because it was dark in her house, and I immediately left, drove. I was in college. I was staying with my aunt at the time. So I go home, and I'm trying to take my T-shirt off, and I see, what is this stain at the bottom of my T-shirt? And then I'm like, what is that? Then I was like, why does this, like you said, why does it smell like dirty pennies? And then I'm like, then I thought about it, I said, this is like it's blood. Wait a minute, that is blood. Oh my God. Like how Seth reacted on Superbad. Yeah. When the girl had tails with that's exactly, I was like, oh shit, no, oh God. But it was good though.
Yeah.
Her shit was good.
She knew it was worth it. That's why she was bold enough.
Does not count if it's dark, so you're safe.
Yeah, if you can't see it.
Yeah, you couldn't see it.
Don't ask, don't tell, don't see.
That is true. That's what the military was after.
But back to Elon real quick, because I do want to talk about it a little bit more. People have been getting unbanned who like said slurs, but I'm trying to push the boundaries. A lot of people are trying to push the boundaries. Like someone got banned for making their name the N-word, and they screen capped it, and they're like, "What the fuck? I thought Elon was fixing this." So
that's not allowed?
Apparently not. Still,
give me a second. Hang on.
Shut up.
Pulling out my phone.
But like, I'm trying to test the boundary in a different way. Like I said, buying a Tesla makes you gay the other day. Like I'm just gonna shit on Elon products and see if I can get banned that way.
I'm about to say, because you be careful, you get picked up for some sponsorship with this podcast, and then he buy the company. Where he look at you, well, Mr. Matt and North, what a tangle web we weave.
And he say it just like that too.
What a tangle
web we weave.
He's gonna coach.
It's funny. I'm your boss now. Remember, you couldn't stand me. you like your podcast, huh? You liked your podcast. That's what that means. You liked it.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I've pissed off a boss I've had before.
Oh yeah, man. If you don't piss off your boss, you ain't
living.
You ain't living. Yeah, you gotta piss off the boss. I'm in the military and I done pissed off some of my bosses, and they be like, "Well, I'm really pissed off with you." I said, "Well, look, nowhere in my check I get does it say worry about making you happy."
Yeah,
y'all motherfuckers just told me to be here on time, had a proper uniform, be clean shaven, and don't be drunk and don't do no disorderly shit. Yeah, I did that. Being nice to your ass. I'm like, now you want somebody to kiss your ass, call me your fat ass wife, you ugly ass kid. Like, because I'm not here to kiss your ass.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I talk shit on podcast time. That's the way it goes.
That's why my job now is doing a podcast.
That's the goal. That's the dream.
Oh man. So Elon has opened the floodgates for free discourse of high level ideas on Twitter. That's what I'm getting.
Twitter isn't even like built for like intellectual conversations.
No,
like you're capped at 160 characters. Like
that's why I like it so much.
When did they move it up from 140? Because I remember for the longest it was 140. When did it go to the 20 more characters? When did this happen?
No, it's like 200 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
I don't know.
Probably because of like socialists complaining, being like,
I
need to post more Marxist theory.
They'll still do like those fucking threads. There's like 1 of 50, and they expect you to read the whole thing. It's
you
like,
expect me to read all this shit?
Why did you not just post this literally?
You know what Twitter
else?
reminds me of? Twitter reminds me of like when you're arguing with somebody. Like you get into it with your girlfriend or something, she walks out the room, she come back. But I'm gonna say this though before I go. Like when they have them tweets that go on and on, it feel like that they're walking out the room and you sitting there and they'll be back in 5. But I just want to say, Or I find it funny how like, oh god, this ain't nothing gonna be
I
humorous
love
about
that.
this shit.
Yeah, I open up Twitter and I think the fight's over, and then you check your notifications. Like, oh no, they said something else. So
You
we're still dragging
love
this out.
getting in
Oh,
little
I love
arguments.
I love fighting on Twitter. Yeah, it's so fun.
It's fun.
It's
yeah.
so fun. Like, there's nothing to lose, and I mean, I'd say 87% of the people on there are just not that smart. So,
Well, yeah.
See, like me, that's kind of what I do
Yeah.
on Facebook. I kind of like get into like, or I put something down and somebody get real up in arms. I'm like, why are you getting up in arms about somebody you don't know? You probably never meet, or if you did see me, you wouldn't have the fucking nuts to say this shit to my face.
Yeah.
Like,
So
why?
what?
So
So
what?
what?
Well, I don't like your. I don't like your opinion.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I don't
It's
fucking
like-
know you, so
I know.
I don't care.
Like, if you want to act tough and all that, then say this stuff in person too. Like, why the fuck you post this thing on Twitter? And you're like, oh, you wouldn't say this to my face. And it's like, well, you didn't say this to anyone's face either. You fucking
Yeah.
posted it.
Yeah.
Your profile picture is like literally a fucking anime character NFT. You're like, you wouldn't say this to my face though. It's like, I don't even know what you fucking look like.
I had a chick, she tried to call me out because apparently she thought what I said was sex. Somebody said was sex. Well, I don't like the way your views on women. I said, I'm not trying to fuck you, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
The
so
dudes
much
rock
power. There's so
Yeah.
much power that men have when we talk to women that we are not attracted to.
Oh my god.
yeah.
It's
'Cause,
so
like-
freeing.
I don't want to get on my fucking misogynist shit, but
Oh, well, you are. So it's too late.
fuck it,
now.
I'll say it.
Go
Like,
go do like not two. Go and do like Future, get some cheesecake.
yeah,
Got a little cheesecake.
Why women deserve less.
Hey man, I got that from my boy in the Navy, man. I just be putting it up because apparently all my homegirls, they think I'm Future Junior. They think I'm a baby slime lord. And I'm like, I'm not. I said, I just meet y'all where y'all at. Like,
Yeah.
Like, I told chicks like this. I know y'all feel some type of way about who I'm about to mention, and I feel some type of way about them because I'm a Broncos fan. I always told women, I said, I want to be Russell Wilson. Y'all don't want that, so I gotta be Future. I said I would love to one day in the future, but till then, free bands.
Well, and to be fair too, Russell Wilson is raising Future's children. So it's like, who really won?
It's a cold Future.
Yeah.
Sensational.
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 Yeah. And it's like, okay, but yeah, no, I'll settle for Future. I mean, if the alternative is Russell Wilson.
Oh,
good
yeah.
Lord.
Especially this
The lesser
damn-
of two evils.
This damn season right here. And I feel bad because I fought for this man. I'm like, he's a good dude. And this. I feel the same way I felt about him as I did when I used to fight for Aisha Curry back when everybody was shitting on her. I'm like, well, no, she's a decent woman doing it. And now 3 or 4 years later, my friends are pulling them Facebook status up. Like, you remember all the man? Fuck all y'all. I was drinking at the time. I don't take shit. I was a drunk.
Well, everybody fought for Russell Wilson because he won us like a Super Bowl.
Yeah, well,
So-
you know, I liked him when he was here, but I'm not gonna lie.
Now that he's gone, everybody
I'm-
hates him.
Yeah, you know, I don't have anything personal against the Broncos, but just, man, see, sold him a lemon.
Yeah, they did. I'm a
It was
Broncos
kinda
fan. He sucks. That Coach Hackett, he's a fucking moron. 'Cause that game we had,
He's literally an idiot.
No, a game we had against y'all. You got a quarterback who is used to this stadium. This was his house. You remember the episode of Doug when the coach thought Doug could really kick because Doug had that fluke ass kick.
Yeah.
And so on that first down, after Chalky got a big first down, he put Doug in the kick. Like, that's the same way I felt this fucking coach was doing. Like, okay, you got a first down. Why are you letting the clock run? They had this dude hit this. I'm sitting there. I'm at a bar here amongst all the Seahawks fans. And I'm like, we deserve to lose. I said, y'all deserve to win this shit. Y'all do. Like, even the Seahawks fan, I was like, I'm more pissed at us than y'all. But I would say this. Fuck all that. Shout out to Geno Smith.
Yep.
Because Geno
Geno's balling.
Smith is like, I'm not going to lie, that game against the Broncos, Geno Smith showed up.
Yeah.
And he's been showing up consistently. So,
He's been balling, man.
yeah,
Oh my
so
God.
everybody keep talking about Russell this, Russell that. Fuck Russell. What's going on with
Yes.
Geno? Give Geno his
Yes.
flowers right now.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, the Broncos defense is crazy too.
Yeah, they keeping him
crazy.
in the season.
Oh my God.
I've never seen scores this low.
Oh
Ugh.
God. Lost to the fucking Colts. Jesus, that
Let's
one was-
we don't talk about Bruno. Okay, we don't talk about Bruno. Let's not do that.
Anyways, I did pencil in the latest Russell Wilson drama in the sports corner. The whole thing on the airplane doing the high knees all the way to London.
I didn't hear about that.
Did you hear about that?
No.
So apparently, so they're playing their game, like they have like games played over in England
Yeah,
or
I know.
whatever. And so they got a game tomorrow there. And so earlier this week they were flying the team over, and it's like an 8-hour plane ride from Denver to London. And they were asking him at his press conference, I think once he landed, like, well, I don't know how it came up, but he started talking about what he was doing on the plane. He's like, well, you know, I'm pretty used to traveling by now, so I don't really get jet lag. So actually, the first 2 hours, I was knee deep studying film, and then after that, I did a few hours of high knees down the aisle while my teammate slept. Oh and then a couple of his teammates tweeted like about like the news. Like the news outlets reporting what he said, and they and the teammates were like, "Yeah, no lie, he actually did that. We were trying to sleep." Like, oh my god, this guy's married to Sierra.
And I feel so bad because I was going to war for this guy for like 3 or 4 years against Future. Who Future is like I said, that's my spirit animal. Like when the woman comes on Demon Time, he's my spirit animal.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I'm like, so why y'all mad at this guy for being a good guy? Now it's like all my friends are like, yeah, so all that shit look, I fucked up, man. Okay, like let's not dwell on it. Okay? You cheated on your wife. Okay, listen. You cheated on your wife, had a pregnancy scare, so we gonna bring that up because I took up film. Like,
oh man,
just bringing up other shit.
Yeah, you don't know. I don't bring up your pregnancy scare with your sneaking link. Don't bring up how
the CVS receipts.
Yeah,
sitting in the back
I got them in my car because I drove you to go get the shit. Like, I don't clean my car out like that, so it's in there somewhere. Give me about a day or two, I'll find it.
It ain't my fault you got bank alerts checking if there's a $55 charge at CVS at 3 a.m., you know?
Oh, man.
I feel like that would be a good service for, like, people in the military.
What's that?
Like, have your bank tell you specifically if somebody spends $55 at CVS.
No, you'll know what it's called when you check your bank account when you got a joint account with your girl and you see that miss. I done had a bunch of guys on deployment that's didn't happen to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know. Like,
it's a common thing.
It's a common thing. Like, hell, I even once got not even a Dear John letter. I got a Dear John text, a Dear John DM.
Oh my God.
And that's what pissed me off. It's like,
DM.
I'm like, dude, like, I was not mad that she had, like, broke up with me because technically she was living with another dude.
Yeah.
And I was giving her that good, you know what? Like,
you were the
I was knocking the bottom out that shit. And she got conflicted and she started saying, like, she was dating me. And I was like, well, this is some good ass pussy. I'm not going to. If I'm her boyfriend, I'll be her boyfriend. She gave me a DM and I got mad because she promised to cook me some food when I got back. So I was more pissed. I'm like, damn, I really had my heart set on that meatloaf.
That's true. You can't fuck on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
She said, I remember you was conflicted. Misusing your influence.
Misusing your meatloaf.
Because she was like, are you going to be okay? I said, no, I'm a little pissed. She's like, well, no. I said, no, I ain't worried about you. I'm worried about that meatloaf. Wow, that's all you can think about? I mean, yeah, I was, you know, I've been out to eating this shit-ass food. I had my mouth all set on some meatloaf.
Sent me a recipe, not a nude. Like, what the fuck? Women in the military, man. Gotta love it.
Well, it's like incentivized to do that shit because, like, they give you benefits if you're married to somebody. So, like, there are all these strippers out there who are, like, targeting military men, trying to get those benefits.
Yeah, like I said, I had one try to do that when I got here. She thought, I'm like, sweetie, I have been around the world 3 times, deployed 3 times. And like I said, I've been enlisted for like 9 years. You got to come better than that. I can see you. I was like a Terminator. I saw her coming a mile away. I'm like, oh. And I'm like, you trying to play checkers with a chess player.
That's smart.
Like, I can checkmate you in 12 moves. Not just because I'm being funny. I really can get you in 3. Like, when you move that first piece, y'all forget her ass in 3. But I'm like, you know, I'm bored.
Gotta make her feel important.
Let's run it for 12.
Went to the future school of playing these hoes.
Oh yeah, got to. I mean, I don't want to. I didn't choose this. It chose me like Tupac said about I ain't choose it like. Because my dad was like, he was a big ladies man before he got married again to my stepmom. And like, he was number one that told me, he was like, man, fuck trying to settle down.
That is some good fatherly advice.
She's like, fuck trying to settle. Like, when I broke up with the girl who like DM'd me, I'll never forget this. My dad, he was making a Bloody Mary. I'm in California. He's in Mississippi. He's like, I'm kind of like down at night. He said, son, what you doing? He's like, it's like 12 out there. He's like, well, you hungover? I'm like, nah, man, I ain't even drink like that last night. He said, what's going on? And I'm here. I said, what you doing? I'm making me a Bloody Mary. And I told him what was going on. He straight up said, you fucked that girl? I'm like, of course. He was like, did you buy her anything? I said, we went out to eat and drink. He said, nigga, you was going to do that anyway. You said, everybody know you like to eat and you were drunk. So we know you're going to go eat and drink. You just had I said, is she damaging your property? I said, no. He said, move the fuck on. You won. He said, hell, get her friend.
Oh, my God.
He said, fuck her friend now. I'm like,
now.
He said, fuck her friend now. He said, "Hey, she want to do that? Let her know it. Let her know that you can play the game better." And I was like, "Go fuck a friend." He said, "What are you crying for?" He got off the phone. I said, "I'm finna get off the phone with you. You ain't finna fuck my Bloody Mary up for me."
Sir, did you grow up in Mississippi?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay, nice. You hear about that Brett Favre scandal?
Yeah, that's.
Wait, the Caitlyn Jenner shit?
No, not Caitlyn Jenner.
no.
He took like welfare funds, but like some of it was welfare fund, but it's like a whole bunch of public funds. I mean, like public aid funds from the state of Mississippi.
The poorest state in the country.
Yeah, and you know what he used it for? A volleyball arena for the University of Southern Miss where he went to school at.
Bruh.
Of all the things you could have used, if he would have did it to like cultivate his backyard, I get it. You wanted to up the football stadium, USM. You did it for a fucking volleyball arena. Who the fuck cares about, well, other than seeing the women in the tight shorts and jumping around and a lot of shit bouncing? Who the fuck cares about volleyball in Mississippi? Nobody gives a damn about volleyball.
It's crazy. Yeah, and they were like text between him and like, who was it? Not the governor. It was some like
I think it was the lieutenant governor or something like that.
And he's like, if this gets out, are we going to get in trouble?
You would have think after that last debacle he had when he still in Minnesota, was he with New York, the Jets by that time. You would think after that last debacle he had on the cell phone, he'll stay the fuck away from texting. Yeah, you think he'll watch The Wire and learn how to use burner phones or something?
Yeah. Or Better Call Saul.
Yeah, shit like, bro,
too many hits to the head.
You and these goddamn text messages, they're killing you.
This guy's crazy, man.
Yeah, the CTE got to him.
Speaking of women's college volleyball, though, there was some actual like crazy stuff going on. There was the University of Wisconsin's women's volleyball team. Apparently, like a plethora of their nudes got leaked because they would go out like after games and like party, and so like there's that one girl who always has her phone out taking pictures no matter what, and they're like walking around their hotel rooms topless, drinking, and she just like, this is a perfect time to take a picture and send it to somebody that I don't know that well, and then they fucking all got leaked. And I'm pretty sure after that, like, attendance spiked at their games. They just all...
Really, from my viewpoint, is that really a scandal? Or is that a blessing?
well, it's it. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I'm just reporting it the way the news reported it. I'm just saying,
this is a scandal. Is it, though, Katie Curry?
It's doing numbers for their ticket sales.
I bet it is. Because now we can imagine, like,
there wasn't that much imagining to do before. It's volleyball. I mean, they're in the shortest shorts allowed. You know?
Yeah.
So
I think it's like a Shane Gillis bit where he's talking about like talking to some girl who's in volleyball and asking her why they wear those like short shorts all the time. Mm-hmm. And she's like, we need them to make us aerodynamic enough to perform. It's a professional sports thing, okay? It's not for the male gaze. And then he was like, well, I worked at the Special Olympics, and they weren't having the Down syndrome kids wearing short shorts. They were wearing regular ass shorts.
Yeah. You know what?
So it wasn't necessary then.
On behalf of that young lady in her argument, you know what? You keep on the argument. I will support you in your argument. You get no argument out of me. From shorts.
It's a win-win.
Because let me tell you something. I used to go to volleyball games all the time in college. I couldn't tell you the score of any one of them. I wouldn't even. My friend be like, "Hey, I just got it. What's the score? Oh, they got the scoreboard on. Oh shit, I wouldn't even
asking you the score. Yeah. Well, I hope I score tonight, but like I don't know.
I was going, dude. I was 120 pounds, 5'5". I wasn't getting none of them damn volleyball. With the basketball, football player, baseball player, track stars, I wasn't getting none of them.
It's a matter of belief.
I don't even know the rules to volleyball, but yeah,
I've dated girls who played basketball before.
But it's basketball. That's different.
Well, and I love that too. Her argument, like, oh, we need these for volleyball. I was like, there's a sport called basketball where I think jumping is kind of important. And like,
well, it depends on some of them shorts you've seen. Because I've seen some pictures of some of these WNBA stars, and they shorts are almost like them volleyball shorts.
Really?
And again, yes, and again, because not every chick in the WNBA looks butchy. No. Some of them are bad.
Not everyone's Brittany Griner.
Who was it? The Vegas team won the championship recently. The MVP, she's like pretty hot actually. I'm like, you're the MVP of a WNBA team and you're hot? Like that's
MVP, most valued pussy. That's my 2 cents on that.
That's Matt's sports corner. Yeah. Anyways,
can you guys believe that our podcast audience is only 18% female?
That's actually way better. That's way better than I thought.
Given the content we put out, I'm shocked. Like I would have thought
Shout out to 18% of our community. Well, damn, okay.
Yeah, I mean, nope. That's a shocker.
My DMs are open.
It's all of the Israeli listeners. It's just those women that they put in the IDF propaganda.
My
look
DMs
here,
are
man.
open.
My DMs are very open.
Hey, look, you said Israeli. I seen Wonder Woman. If they look like that one there, I'm open for it.
They look better. Yeah. They're like thick as fuck. Like,
oh, that's good.
Have you seen those like military propaganda TikToks that they make? Like the IDF has been doing it. I think the Navy started doing it too. Like white
Their
girls,
Navy or our Navy?
Our Navy. Like there's this white girl on TikTok who's making like a bunch of TikToks about like going on deployment, and it's like very obvious that she's lying. She's like, "Oh my god, I love being on deployment," and it's like I've never been in the military.
No, I'm gonna tell you why she loves it, because when you're in the military, a lot of these chicks, they're average 2s and 3s, but now they're like in short supply, and they're around a bunch of different dudes of all flavors, and these dudes dick get hard, and they ain't got that much truth on. So she's like, oh, now it's my time to shine. I can have whatever flavor that I really truly want, because now she's in high demand because it's short supply of females. Yeah. I had to tell a chick who tried to shit on me when I deployed to Africa in 2019. She tried to shit on me. I said, sweetheart, these guys just want you because they shit hard right now, and we outnumber y'all like 30 to 1. When you go back stateside, you're going right back to the 3.
It's like a Neapolitan ice cream every night. You got some chocolate, you got vanilla, and then I don't know who strawberry is, but
that's racist as fuck.
Shit, the money wasn't.
Yeah, true. They deployed him over there, and then the ship just started sailing away. And he's like, "Wait, hey!"
No, I actually was in the desert actually. Like I was on what they call boots on ground. I was on desert. I wasn't even attached to a ship.
Oh damn!
So like I actually worked with like Air Force, Army, Marines. To be honest, that deployment was like college. Like
yeah, that's what I hear. Is like the places where they station you like have amenities like. Apparently, Kuwait has like a pool and shit.
We had like 3 like bootleg Starbucks. They had a Pizza Hut that stayed open to 1 in the morning. We had a 24-hour Subway. We had like 2 gyms that stayed open that was open 24 hours. We had a theater. Not granted, play old movies. I mean, they didn't have like up-to-date movies. And then we had like a turf football field. Honestly, the rest of the country was shitty. But right there, it felt like college. And people was acting like college, too.
Oh, yeah, of course. You put a bunch of, like...
20-somethings.
20-somethings.
It ain't even the 20-something. Them 40-something-year-olds be acting up, too.
Damn.
Oh, man.
I remember I had a lieutenant commander. She, like, got drunk as hell one night. And I ran into one of my superiors. Well, I'm not going to lie. If I had the opportunity, I was going to knock her off. But she had got sent to Uganda. So she was there for the weekend, so we going to get something to eat, and we see our lieutenant commander come in. She's drunk as fuck, and I see these 2 guys that walk in with her. So my superior that I was with, she wanted to talk to the lieutenant commander, and the 2 guys kind of looking at me, give me an impatient look like, bro, like, and I said, oh, shit, I know. So I grabbed my superior. I said, hey, Chief, come here right quick. And we came, I said, what? I said, they're finna run train on her. She like, what? I said, they're finna run train on her. She like, yeah, I said, no, you didn't see the way those 2 guys were looking at her. They're about to run train on her. Because they kept looking at me like, the look they were shooting me, and I'm saying this, but like they were 2 like they were European or they were like white Americans. But like the look they were looking when that my superior talking to Lieutenant Commander, they were looking at me like, nigga, get her out of here. We got something we trying to do. So you know when it's a bro code, like unspoken, like, oh, I said, I see what it is. Like, yeah, they definitely run train.
We get off the tracks. It's time for this train to
But
run.
she was notorious for being loose as a goose anyway. So
loose as a goose.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's my old 60, 70-year-old black man coming out of me.
Well
Loose
I
as a
mean,
goose.
that's like a service when you're in the military. Like the dudes there, I'm sure, are like pent up as fuck. So like if there's a willing woman who's like wants to get a train run on her, like good for them.
Oh, yeah, I've always told people some of the women you got in the military, if it wasn't for the military, they'd be back in the hood on Section 8 and everything else between A to Z.
Well, yeah, because like the military is basically like the closest thing to like socialism that you can get.
But I can't.
We're spreading socialism with the U.S. military.
Well, hold up, I can't.
Oh yeah, you can't touch that because you're in the service
yeah.
still. But
like, everything else, I'm just saying from the standpoint of it. But like that, which I know, I can't touch that one.
Yeah,
I got no opinion on that one.
We'll have you on again when you're out.
Oh yeah,
The truth. How many trains were run?
Were the trains running on time?
The train, yeah. Well, I can say this: the trains were running on time.
You mentioned she was drunk. Like, how easy is it to get alcohol in the service? Like,
Well, it depends on where you at. Like, when we had port calls in the Navy, the first thing every sailor is going to do is go get drunk. You've been on the boat for like months at hand. So everybody's going to want to get drunk. And then a lot of these places you go, 21 is not the legal drinking age.
Right. 18
is. And a lot of people, majority of people are 18 years old when they join.
Right.
And then, so you get off, and the first thing you do when you get in the cabs, I know in Thailand, the first thing they asked us, they was like, drink, food, boom, boom.
Lady boys.
Yeah.
Well, no, if you tell them boom, boom, then they'll go, lady boy. No, I want girl. I want no lady boy.
Okay, so lady boy.
Like, I want
Sorry,
girl.
my
I want
English
girl,
isn't
girl. I
great.
want no lady boy. I want girl, girl. That's over 18. Let me guess. You got to clarify that too, because it's some sick motherfuckers.
I'm sure there are plenty of scammers in Thailand too. Like I'm sure there's like business relationships where like brothels like pay taxi drivers to take you to a certain place.
I don't know about the brothels.
Like
I never once did visit the brothel. All I did was drink alcohol, sightsee, and go eat some local cuisine. I've never saw a brothel. I don't even know what a brothel looks like in Thailand.
It's got like a neon dick on it, probably.
I wouldn't know because I never seen one.
Fair enough. You heard it here first.
Ramon has though.
Seen what?
A brothel in Thailand.
I've never been to Thailand, but
That's exactly what someone would say if they've been to Thailand.
I ain't gonna lie, I did go to Thailand. I lost my mind and my fucking money over there. Like, like I remember taking pictures. I took pictures for my family. My family, oh, this good. You got the sightsee. I said, I'm gonna be honest. I told my mom when I said, I'm gonna be honest. I don't fucking remember taking this picture. I said, what you mean? I was fucked up. She was like, it looked like it's about 9 in the morning. It was.
Well, everything's cheaper there. So
Yeah.
like,
Oh my god. Like,
Yep.
yes.
you can get shit faced for like $20.
Man, you can rent a cab out for a whole day. He'll be your personal driver for $60.
Damn.
And you can't leave the ship without having another person because you're in a foreign country. You got to have a Liberty buddy. So
Right.
for y'all, $15 a piece. This dude's your chauffeur for the whole fucking day.
damn.
Do you have like because I know I worked in insurance for a while. Do you have like terrorism insurance or shit like that? Like kidnapping?
Terrorism insurance.
No, the only thing we got this insurance you get in case you were to die in duty, and that's like about a $500,000 policy. It's $400,000 for your family, $100,000 to cover the funeral expense. I'm like, I don't know who the hell is having a $100,000 funeral.
I mean, shit. I would if I had $100,000
Wait,
budget.
so anyone who dies in the military, their family gets like $500,000?
Yep.
Okay.
you're just thinking of telling your sister to join the military.
No. She's too fucked up to join the military.
That should be perfect. She'll be perfect. She'll be in good company.
Yeah.
That's not what I hear.
No, she'll be in good company. Trust me. I've always told people this. I said I've met the most drunks, drug addicts, drug dealers, pimps, hoes, petty thieves, sexual perverts I have in the military than I have in the street.
Well, yeah, she might fit right in there.
Exactly.
She's a little bit of everything.
You fucked her up. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I don't think I did.
your humor fucked her up.
Well,
just like
I think it made her better. I think I toughened her out. That's what a big brother's supposed to do.
Exactly.
bro, this is like the quintessential white boy. Cause like I would go over to
you're
his
talking
house. And his mom would come in the room, and he would do the white boy shit of being like, "Mom, get the fuck out of my room!"
I wouldn't
like,
cuss at her like that.
yes, you would.
No, I
You
wouldn't. I'd
absolutely
say, no,
would.
I got friends over.
No, you'd be like, "Get the fuck
would
out,
never- I
Mom!
did
I have
not
friends
say
over."
that.
That is quintessential white. That ain't just white to know. That's just, I think, what is white, but West Coast does too. When I was stationed in San Diego, a friend of mine who was a local, he stayed with his mom because him and his ex had going through it. And she go, "Mom, God, you get on my fucking nerve, black dude." I'm like, oh, like, what is, I'm like, and you're going to not only stay in the house, you're going to get to keep your teeth? How does that work?
I'm white. My mom would beat my ass if I said some
Yeah, I
shit
don't
like
even
that.
play like that. Like, I even be like lowering my voice. Like, my mama walk out the room, I think she this. Can't stand you. I know it. You say something, I ain't say nothing, man. All I just said, man, I'm just trying to watch the movie, man. The movie getting on my nerves, man. You need to get better internet. This streaming is terrible. That's all I said. God, y'all trying to hit somebody.
No, I'm a great son and brother. Thank you for the record.
Yeah.
One last.
Fucking liar,
No,
dude.
no.
What a
I was gonna press that
Weasley
earlier, but
little
again,
liar,
I
dude.
can't reach it. And frankly, I don't care what Hassan's opinion is on me. Last news topic, Kanye. I mean, I can just leave it at that.
Oh yeah,
right? I mean, who hasn't?
It's a touchy subject, but since there's a Jewish man and a black man in the room, I think we have our bases covered.
Well, some would say the black man is a real Jew in the room, actually.
Yeah.
Wait, but this sounds like a bar joke, man. That's gonna go left real quick.
Oh yeah. Kanye.
What's so funny? What's so funny about anti-Semitism, Matt? Huh?
Yeah, you said you was Jewish yourself. Why are you laughing at this?
Anti-Semitism is like the cornerstone of Jewish comedy. Like, tell me Larry David doesn't say some heinous shit on a regular basis.
Larry David says some shit about everybody. Like that's what like my favorite episode of that when he was in the hospital and the whole N-word debacle. He tried to tell somebody not to say it, but they thinking he's saying it.
Yeah,
that is like one of my favorite episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm. So.
The whole like season arc of the black family moving into his house was funny as fuck.
he hugging that woman when he got him involuntary.
It's the 7-second rule.
Like,
it's the 7-second
Larry,
rule.
How could you? Look on her face. Larry, how could you?
Would it be more racist if he didn't get an erection though?
No, it's just wrong. People over 50.
Your dick's supposed to not work anymore.
Well, it's not supposed to not work. It's just like, I don't want to know about your dick getting hard against my auntie, man. Like that's,
oh my God.
That's just wrong everywhere.
Do not take Blue Chew before the aunties come over.
Oh yeah, that's our first target for a sponsorship is Blue Chew chewable tablets.
I've heard mixed reviews about Blue Chew. Like,
just take more until it gets hard.
That is not certified medical advice. Do not take Viagra.
Now stay away from them gas station pills.
Oh yeah, rhino sex pills,
man.
Well, those like the Republican and name only pills.
Man, a while ago, I took one of them like a couple years ago. Shit was like a flagpole for like 3 days. I'm like, good God, I didn't want this to happen.
Oh man,
you didn't fucking call the hospital after 4 hours?
I'm looking for somebody. I was looking for people's girlfriends and daughters. I'm like, I'm trying to fuck something.
Well, yeah. Well, the doctor's gonna finish me off? I don't think so.
Hell no. Like the quote D.L. Hughley, one of his specials, he said, "Man, I got an erection last for more than 4 hours. I ain't calling a doctor. I'm calling some hookers."
Yeah. Well, I mean, the alternative,
not hookers like for me, but I'm just saying I get what he's saying.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Of course.
The alternative that you're supposed to do isn't much more attractive because, like, apparently, if you have an erection for more than 4 hours, like, they're supposed to like drain the blood.
You're supposed to inject a needle in.
With a syringe,
My
which
dick will
like
stay hard forever.
Yeah, that does not sound fun. Granted, you might die, but
I'd rather die happy. Everybody know I died happy. Please believe that.
The fucking door on the coffin's gonna be just a little.
Well, I'm trying to get cremated anyway. So.
Yeah.
I'm cheap. I don't need all that. And I don't want to hear all this people lying and shit. You know what I'm thinking about doing? Speaking of my funeral, I want to fake my death just to have somebody go up there. You was a good friend of mine. Motherfucker, I ain't even like you. I ain't gonna sit there and let you tell all these lies and shit. Let me sit on. No, you're not gonna tell these lies.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not dead. I'd fake this and see how many of y'all was gonna lie on me.
First of all, you owe me $35. Second of all, we ain't friends.
Oh my God. Yeah, I always told my family I want like a big like Southern, like New Orleans style funeral with like just an all black choir, just like.
Oh, you want us in that hot ass church in the middle of August?
I will force
with the lady. It's gonna take her 3 hours to get through the first chorus. I mean, the first verse of Amazing Grace.
Black, white, Asian, I don't care. They're wearing the biggest hats you could find with the biggest feathers. Fans are gonna be held out. It's gonna be in the middle of August in the swamp.
No AC.
We gonna be sitting
AC.
there. We gonna be sitting there. Amazing.
Yes.
30 minutes later. God.
Oh,
shit.
That's the way I'm going out.
If some 80-year-old black woman doesn't pass out, it's not a real funeral.
Oh, you talking about when they go to the casket?
I will pay someone to feel that bad for me.
I always said I want to do that at somebody's funeral that I don't know.
Yeah.
And just like go up to the casket, look at it about 20 seconds. Oh shit, I don't know this man. My bad, y'all. I'm sorry. Wrong funeral.
I don't give a fuck. My bad. Yeah,
my bad, man.
He probably sucked, honestly.
As someone who as a white dude who went to black church for like years of my childhood.
Oh Lord.
It's more fun. It's way more fun.
No, it's fun, but it's goddamn it needs to end.
Yeah.
You need to be there for 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
It does not take that long to tell somebody do right by your fellow man. Don't fuck people over. Just be an all around good person. And let's get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
We don't need to be there for 6 fucking hours
The
for you to
pastor-
get that point across.
The pastor always goes on about his fucking personal drama for some reason and tries to like shift it into the Bible. Like I had a pastor who talked about like some dude who owed him money for like an hour, like, and he was using like scripture to be like making his argument that he should be paid back for like $100 or whatever the fuck. Shit's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you this. I started doing this now. I became an adult because I couldn't do it. My mama didn't play this. But I remember I went home and I sat next to, because like I became an adult. I didn't sit with a teenager, sat in the back. I just said, I'm gonna sit with my mom. I'm an adult now, you know. I don't need to sit in the back. I sit with my mom. So the preacher, we in the third pew from the lector, and the preacher's like, I'm gonna hurry up and go and finish. I said, praise God. And my mom looked at me. I said, no, thank you, Jesus. Come on now. And he looked dead at me, and I looked at my watch, and I tapped my watch like, motherfucker, come on. Jesus. Every time the preacher's like, I'm gonna wrap things up. Thank you, God. Like, damn.
Amen.
Missing the kickoff because you, bro. God damn, I got $50 riding on a parlay.
Oh, that Broncos game starts early too. 6:30 our time. 6:30 a.m.
Shit.
Talking about 6:30 a.m. I'm gonna be in bed because I'm actually, me and my friend, we're going to the Seahawks Giants game Sunday. So.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be
shit.
fun. Let's go, Gino. Damn, that's funny because that's the stereotype is it's like always the black quarterbacks that can run, but that one's gonna be Gino, who's like
Italian.
he's a black Italian.
I ain't gonna lie, his name throw me for a loop.
Oh,
like,
Geno
like
Smith.
Geno Smith. Like,
Yeah.
Sounds like a white Italian. As someone who does not follow sports at all.
Well, he did play for the Jets too, the New York Jets. So it was really cool.
and you know they're notorious for getting Italian quarterbacks. Vinny Testaverde back in the day. Is Mark Sanchez wasn't Italian, was he?
No, he's Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why it didn't last long.
That's a damn lot. Those are hardworking motherfuckers.
What is your beef with the Mexican people? Ramon?
Well, it's just they take the spotlight for anyone with a Latin sounding name. And it's like you have to explain, no, I'm not Mexican. I'm from another part, like literally a different continent.
So Ramon is Ecuadorian, right? And this motherfucker won't shut up about the fact that like on the world ranking of like biggest dick sizes, like Ecuador is like number 6 or whatever. Two.
Oh, but I already know how Ecuadorians, them and El Salvadorians, or not El Salvador, Salvadorians, do not call them motherfuckers Mexicans. Oh God, you want to see
especially
people,
Salvadorians.
Yeah, Salvadorians, they'll knock all this shit over.
Yeah.
Cause like I had a friend, he's from Costa Rica. I thought he was Mexican. Then I found out a couple years ago he's Costa Rican. I'm like, well, bro, why you never correct me? Like I ain't feel like, but a Salvadorian or Ecuador, spell Salvadorian. I'm not Mexican. I am Salvadorian. I'm Salvadorian. Like, okay, well, shit, I don't.
They fight that as hard as a Dominican claiming they're not black. It's like I'm not black. I'm Dominican.
I know black papi. I Dominican. I know black papi. All right. Let Tacoma PD pull you over. We'll find out.
They check the number of curls per hair, and they're like, yeah, you're coming downtown.
Oh man, I wish we had Juan Carlos on.
I was, this is exactly who ran through my fucking mind when he said that. I was like, ooh. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna say it, but you said it.
Oh,
he said it.
I've heard him say it when I first met him, and I'm like, come on, dog, don't do this. Like I'm not drinking now. Because if I was drinking, I'd let it ride. But like, I'm not drinking no more. I'm like, come on.
I think I can't remember who it was. I think he plays for the Nuggets. I remember seeing this video. This NBA player started filming because his car was getting towed or whatever, some like fancy sports car, and he was trying to argue with the like the tower guy, and he's like, come on, man, we're both black. We're supposed to be helping each other out. And then the tow driver just like, I'm Dominican. Just like that. It didn't elaborate, just kept towing his car and left.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
It's so many black Dominicans though. When I see a fair skinned Dominican, I'll be like, you bullshit.
I mean, it's the same. It's they literally share an island with Haiti.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Now that's who I stay away, man. I dated a Haitian chick. Never.
Oh really?
God,
Crazy.
Man.
Yeah, Kodak Black's Haitian. He seems crazy.
Nope. That's not surprised.
He doesn't seem crazy. He seems wholesome. He's like, I hope so.
I dated a Haitian, and it was a double whammy because not only was she Haitian, she majored in psychology. And I don't know if you know this, but women who major in psychology, they some of the most crazy motherfuckers you'll ever meet.
Oh, because
they're plotting.
They'll try to use that,
Yeah.
but they be so fucked up in there.
Yeah.
Like the girl I was dating that was Haitian. I remember I went through her book and I had looked up like split personality, schizophrenia. I remember I just left it out Oh, and I highlighted in her book. I just left it out on a coffee table when I was over there one day. She's like, why my book out? I'm like, I don't know, but you might want to check out what chapter's on. Oh, what you trying to say? I'm schizo? Is that what you trying to say? I'm not trying to say it. I am saying it. Bitch, you are nuttier than a Snickers bar.
The book says it. I mean,
The last girl I dated tried to like diagnose me with shit. When
Oh
we
yeah,
broke
they
up.
all try to do that shit. I hate that.
It was crazy too, because we were already broken up for like a month, and like I invited her out to do shit, like trying to be friendly or whatever, and she had like spies at Bob's, like tracking the shit that I'm doing, and she was like, "Well, my friend told me that you were on a date with another girl, so I really don't I don't like the fact that you're not respecting me by like dating these other girls," and it's like. We're broken up.
Broken up, you stupid
we ain't
motherfucker.
dating.
Like,
I didn't even invite you on a date.
And your dog's ugly.
And your dog's ugly.
But here's the thing that killed me about
me and Ramon passed her like after we broke up, and she was walking her dog, and this motherfucker, I got a shooter right here. He was like, "Your dog's fucking ugly," like just out of pocket.
It's the
shit.
ugliest little fucking white crusty ass Mexican family dog. It's fucking ugly. Oh
No,
my
I'm gonna
God.
tell you like what. So you remember when Mark Curry came to Nate's a little while ago?
Yeah.
Right? So one of my homeboys, he hooked me up on a blind date. So it's me and his old lady and this chick. She was like 38. She was major psychologist. This motherfucker was psychotic. She one of them women that wants you to like snap at her. She likes a man snapping at her. But I'm like, bitch, you're not even worth that energy. Like, I don't even know you. So we get in the building. She didn't piss me off to this point by this time. So she was like, well, I feel, with my psychology background, I feel that you're doing. I said, well, me being a regular nigga, I know you're full of shit. Like, fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Damn. Women psychologists.
Yeah.
Not even psychologists, just psych majors.
Well, yeah, my ex was trying to diagnose me as like having like low self-esteem or like
Small dick.
small dick
Or
syndrome.
you probably don't like women because your mama, you have daddy issues.
Yeah, literally.
I put that on Facebook and women lost their mind. I said, ladies, just because it said, no, he doesn't hate his mom and no, he doesn't have daddy issues just because he called you out on your bullshit.
Yeah.
Stop it.
She was like, you need to work through your relationship trauma. And it's like,
Bitch, you are part of
you're
it,
part
like-
of
Yeah,
it.
what the fuck? And your ugly dog, too. But
Yeah, fuck that dog. I don't know the dog. I ain't never seen the dog, but that seemed to
it's
fuck that
ugly.
dog.
I've dated too many girls with crusty ass white dogs. I
You
need
really
to stop
have.
that.
If she
You gotta
died,
stop.
I can imagine Ramon being at the funeral. And fuck that dog!
this motherfucker, like every girl I've ever broken up with, like after he'll be like, hey, I wrote like a 5-page like diss track like on this girl. You want me to send her that as an email? Like the first girl I ever broke up with,
I just keep tabs.
You wrote like a 5-page like roast of this girl, and you were like, I'll hit send at any
No,
any
see,
point.
my boys know I'm like that too. Because one thing about it is I don't fake it if I don't like your girlfriend.
No,
Like
yeah.
I already actually told some of my boys, like their girlfriend, I said, hey, you need to get old girl. She being disrespectful on the strength of our friendship. Check her. Oh, that's just the way she is. I said, okay, well I'm gonna tell you like this. When I slap the shit out of her, don't get mad. 'Cause that's the way I am.
Yeah, I need
Like,
to wait until at least like date 4 to like even tell a girl that Ramon exists, because like every girl I've ever brought around him, they're like, he intimidates me a little bit, and it's like, yeah,
And
you
then
should.
they hear those stats about Ecuador, and then
No, here's the
more
thing. Like,
interested.
I remember one of my homies, I didn't like his girlfriend. She was just a mega bitch. So I would kind of like just shy away from when she's talking. I'm just looking at her like, why the fuck are you speaking? Matter of fact, why are you breathing? So my boy came and said, I need to talk. I said, what? I said, what's up? We were at a kickback. And my boy was like, what's up, man? He like, well, she don't think that you don't like her. I said, ain't no think I don't like her. I said, let's get it out. I said, I've been trying. I said, you know what? I said, hey, baby, fuck you. I don't like you. Yeah, I can't stand you. I hope you catch 3 flats on the way home. I don't want you to die. I just want you to catch 3 flats. Like, I don't like you. So let's there's no need to like have the elephant in the room. I said, I'm doing that with my homeboy. Well, fuck you and everything you stand for.
everything.
Fuck you and everything you stand for. If you have kids, fuck them and everything they stand for.
Bring the kids in. I love that when we start talking kids. That's what I love. That's Tupac did that on Hit 'Em Up. He just started bringing the kids in, and I'm like,
I mean,
that's a diss
you
track.
gotta go up from
That's a
there
diss
because you
track.
started out with "fuck your bitch" and the clique you claim.
Yep.
Like you can't taper off and go softly after that. You just gotta go up from there.
Right.
You
Yeah,
gotta go up. Like you just
Yeah, you can't start off with something like that and then not say, my 4-4 will make sure none of your kids grow up. That's just the natural progression of the song. Yeah, no, kids get too much of a free pass. If you got an enemy, bring their kids into it, man. I'm not saying hurt the kids, but fucking throw shade on those kids. Fucking suck. I mean, look who they're being raised by. They're gonna be worse than that guy.
I date a lot. When I date, of course, me being 33, a lot of women are single. And I let them know straight up, like, I really ain't trying to, because, like, they be like, well, I don't want to bring my kids right. I'm like, I'm not trying to fucking meet them motherfuckers anyway. I don't even know if I really want to be around you. Why the fuck I want to be around something you created?
That's true. That's very,
they'll be telling me about their kids. I mean, I remember I told one chick this when I was really drunk. I was extremely drunk. She was like, I said, sweetheart, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to fucking hear about that little fucker's day today. I don't care.
Unless you're going to give me one of his Capri Suns. I don't
want
to.
I'm going to take one of them bitches regardless. Like,
what is he going to do? Yeah, the 5-year-old going to fight me?
I mean, she could get mad and all that like that. I don't like you playing his Capri Suns and da-da-da-da-da. So you don't want to go eat at Olive Garden tomorrow is what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say, okay, so I'm getting the Capri Sun, because even though that's how this works, I'm getting the Capri Sun. We're going to Olive Garden tomorrow. That's how that's going to work.
Yeah, relationships are a give and take. I give you Olive Garden, you give me pussy and Capri Suns. Like, that's the...
No, you ain't got to give me the Capri Suns. I'm going to take them. I'm in the house. They are open. I'm taking it. I'm taking this. I'm taking the Gushers. I'm taking... And let you have a pizza Lunchable in there. You have a pizza Lunchable in there. I will sit there and turn on your Netflix, watch I'll just say Arthur. I mean, I don't like Arthur, but I'll sit there, turn it on Arthur, kick my feet up, and eat your Lunchable. Good ass pizza. Too bad you can't get too bad it's the last one.
I'll be honest, I don't really fuck with the pizza Lunchables all that much. Like, judge me all you want, but if there's some Uncrustables in the fridge.
Uncrustable. Uncrustable. I'm rating them I'm not. It's over. I'm beating everybody's ass for that. It's gonna be a battle royale for them.
I've stolen Uncrustables from my elderly grandparents. I mean, that's just.
That's just Uncrustables. Like, you ain't never too old for a Crustable.
Yeah,
no, you ain't never too old.
Oh my god! And when they're in the freezer too.
Yes.
I don't know about
That's crazy. It's crazy.
They're like hard?
Yeah, it's like not too, but like.
No, you don't want them when they all the way frozen, but just like right before.
Take
so
them out.
Got like a little crunch to it.
Let it sit out for 5 minutes or something. The bread thaws, and then the peanut butter's still like kind of hard, but then the jam is cold. Oh my god, crazy.
It's like a cookie cracker type of thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So we love stealing food from children.
It's called I'm fucking your mama tax. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not stealing. You know, they got a dad tax. It's called I'm fucking your mama tax. So that's what it's called.
Damn.
Oh my god.
I imagine those kids love the fuck out of you. This dude come in the house, fucks my mom.
You ain't seen none of my
steals
TikToks.
my Uncrustables. I've seen your TikToks.
What I'm saying? That's my whole shit is geared towards like being that toxic ass stepdaddy or that toxic ass boyfriend that your mama's dating that's gonna like take your stuff, raid the refrigerator, hog the TV, and just like be doing inappropriate things while you there. Cause like I'm gonna tell you who my hero is, and he was my hero when the movie first came out. Melvin from Baby Boy. I have always liked it, but now that I'm 33 and I'm in that age where I'm gonna be Melvin. Melvin is that is the man. He is the hero that us men between 30 and 45 didn't know we needed.
Yeah.
He was the hero we didn't know we needed. Like that scene when he choked up Jody. That's right, call for your mama. Like it didn't hit hard like that. Not until I dated a woman with a little disrespectful bastard.
Well,
now that I have dated one like that, I said, yeah.
You got to be a role model too, because one day they're gonna be grown up fucking single moms too, and they got to know how to like steal an Uncrustable.
Yeah. I'll be like, man, I don't know what doing that, boy. You remember that? I'm gonna tell you I do. Yeah, boy. You remember back in the day, I used to be fucking the shit out your mama, just coming over here and just stealing your soul. Now you mad? You know I got a 45 on me, so you can get mad all you want to. You gonna punch me? You may punch me, but I'm not gonna be the one leaking.
I'll be honest. I'll just say this. I'm glad you weren't around when I was fucking growing up with a single mother household, and I'm glad my mom was old as fuck. Because I'll be honest, if you were around acting that way, you might have made me racist, dude.
What do you mean made me?
Well, first of all, I don't dating white women. That's tricky for me.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir.
Yeah.
You're preaching to the choir.
Wait a minute. What's your girlfriend's like Latin, right?
Yeah, I've dated like everything except for white, like Latin, Asian, black, like
Latin and black. Like Latin, I don't know what it is, but that's like crack to me, man. It's like it's bad for me. It's like I said, the one I told you that DM'd me, she was Mexican. Like I did not know that Latin women fuck like they fighting for the welterweight title of the world until I slept with her.
Have I told you about the Mexican Nazi I dated?
Yeah, I think you did. I think we talked about. Matter of fact, we was out there. You told me about her for that goofy ass dude came up and started talking that out of his head shit. Remember we had the oh, what the fuck was that?
But she fucked like crazy.
Well, she had to try to convince you to become a Nazi.
Yeah,
it's not like
she was trying to convince a Jew to become a Nazi.
It's like if the pussy's trash, it's like the fuck is like greatest race on earth? What the fuck are you talking about?
Nazi in the streets, Schindler's List in the sheets.
She was Mexican trying to be a Nazi.
Well, that's a common thing. Like a lot of Mexicans are like racist.
Oh, I know. They spell it towards us, which is funny to me because I've told like one dude who was Mexican. He was cool, but he was explaining to me. I said, "Bro, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all are bigger niggas than we are. Do you not know that?" Like I said, "Bro, I've literally been in some places. White people will talk about y'all like dogs." And they don't even talk about us that bad. I'm like, God damn, I thought we had it bad with y'all.
Oh yeah, rich white people.
I mean, at this point, at least the racist white people, for the most part, have given up on like sending all black people back to Africa. But they're still riding that train for the Mexicans. They're like, there's still a chance we can boot them all.
I don't even know somebody gonna send us back to Africa. First of all, I didn't ask to go back over there. I'm cool where I'm at. I've seen what's going on in Africa.
I don't know.
Why don't you go back to Africa? Because AIDS and civil war is rampant. That's why. You don't want to go over there and touch that
I don't know.
shit.
Well, I don't know if they'd ask if you wanted to.
No, because like that's how it used to be. Why don't you go back to Africa? Well, motherfucker, you brought me here. I didn't ask to come. Like you can't say so. Yeah, so you gonna come work for me? For how much? hey, Bob. He asked how much. That's funny.
You know what's some wild shit? Like I've been seeing ads for like African tourism boards, and like now they're co-opting that shit. They're like making ads like targeted towards black people in America, being like, "Hey, it's racist here in America. Like they say you should go back to Africa. Come back to Africa." Like they're straight up just saying that.
Some people, it's like they got Pan-Africanism people. That's like a tricky thing. Like some people say we need to go back to our motherland and thing, but the thing is, them Africans over there don't like us.
Yeah,
they like really don't. They do not like.
I feel like they like the white tourists better.
No, they do. No, my dad used to work in Nigeria. He used to work at an oil refinery in Nigeria. He told me like some of them local guys that worked over there, he'll tell them to do something. They'll just like throw their nose up at him and whoop de whoop. But then a white guy asked him to do something that jumped to him. My dad had to come there and said, "Hey, let me tell you, motherfucker, something. I'm the goddamn boss, not that white man over there. I'm the boss. When I tell you to do something, go fucking do it, or I'm gonna get you the fuck out of here." That's one thing about my daddy. My daddy he didn't play on his job. So he's like, because he told me, like everybody be, Africa this and then. My daddy used to tell people, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. They don't like you over there. And then they're actually, what he told me, a lot of them are trying their best to bleach their skin to become lighter and long hair. Yeah.
Colorism is a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think there's going to be a country in Africa that's like the reverse of America, where like we all celebrated, or at least a lot of people celebrated when Obama became the first black president, and they're going to have like their first white president. They're going to be like, things are turning around in this country. We're on the right course, guys. Racism is over in fucking Equatorial Guinea.
Well, I mean, with colonialism, I think every country
had a white president. I think was it Liberia? I think Liberia is the only way. Liberia was a made country from like America, because a lot of American, not exiles, but a lot of Americans,
ex-slaves
and stuff. They gave them a choice, and they came over. and They made Liberia. So I think Liberia might be the only one.
I think Ethiopia too.
Yeah, Ethiopia,
because like they fought really fucking hard against like the Italians or whatever. Like the Italians couldn't do colonialism for whatever.
I don't know where they got the strength from, because they ain't had no food over there at the time. I ain't trying to be funny. It was a thing. They had a famine in Ethiopia. I'm not trying to
bring up a good point. Honestly, I don't know how.
Because I ain't gonna lie, if I was in Ethiopia during that famine, I'm gonna kill me. We got a sandwich, you know what, y'all? I don't even,
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm out of here. What the fuck we doing? What are we fighting for, really?
Yeah,
what are we fighting for? What we got to defend? What do we got to defend? Like, that's back when they had the famine. Now they good. But I will say this though, I'm talking about some Ethiopian women. Some of the most beautiful fucking women God put on the face of.
Well, they're the first people, aren't they? Isn't that where like civilization, or like
I don't know
if
it's
started?
I don't know if it's Ethiopia. It's somewhere in Africa, wherever the Euphrates and the Mesopotamia is.
It's where Dr. Yakub set up shop.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I will say probably like all those places with like early civilization, they still probably do have the hottest women. There's just something, because it's like it's been like the generations like they've filtered it out, so there's no more ugly women. You know, like
we haven't filtered it out.
We haven't had enough time. You know, America's only 300 years old or something. You know, so we haven't had enough time to really, you know.
But we ain't gonna never filter it out when everybody is like, anytime you tell somebody, well, that's body shaming. No, I'm just, you're out of shape and you're morbidly obese. It's not body shaming, bitch. I'm trying to help you.
I'm trying to make sure you don't die.
I don't want you to die. Well, that's body shaming. No, that's trying to look out for your fucking health.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're body shaming me because I had to fucking cut off my left foot.
No, but yeah, the Persians are pretty fucking hot. So I think they're onto something with that.
Ramon's gonna get on PersianWifeFinder.com later this evening.
Yeah,
if they can find it, because you know the Middle
cook
East,
crazy too.
Middle East, their internet is like, they block a lot of shit on their internet over there.
They still got fucking slavery over there, like in like the Emirates. Like,
well, here's the funny thing. Even here, there were some areas in the South where people didn't know that slavery ended. I think they said like to the 60s, damn near the 70s.
Oh my God!
Like, did y'all see that movie with Keke Palmer, Alice? That was like a store. They said they had like legit, like I think they said in like some parts of Mississippi, like some parts of Texas. People did not know that slavery ended.
Yeah, isn't that what like Juneteenth is about? That was like the day that like
that's the day that the final slaves got let free. Like 2 weeks after I think the Civil War ended, because they didn't know that the Civil War ended. Like
I think it was a few months after.
Well, it was either weeks or months.
It was crazy.
It was like they had just realized like the Civil War been over since when? We've been out here doing this shit for 5 man. Hey, give me.
I would have been so
Master,
pissed.
hey, Master, let me talk to you. Don't worry about the musket in my hand. Let me come talk to you, Master, right quick. Let me talk to you right quick.
I just want to talk.
I just want to talk to you. No, don't worry about the musket. I just want to talk to you.
What do you think the slave master's plan was there? They were just kind of like, we're just going to ride this as long as we
because
can.
news couldn't travel. I mean, a lot of them couldn't read. I mean, be honest. Be like, a lot of them couldn't read. I'd be like, oh, we got our ass beat, right? Well, how they gonna know? They can't fucking read.
Yeah,
that is actually true.
It's not like they had fucking Amber Alerts back then. Like, oh, slavery's over.
They'd be like, well, shit, they can't fucking read. They don't know shit. We just gonna ride this out until
somebody tells us to stop.
Till them Yankees come over here. Then when them Yankees come over here, then we'll just set up shop. Shut up. Until then, just shut up, Skeeter. Just shut up. I don't know why Skeeter's always the name.
That is the name.
It's always a name for like somebody redneck. Yeah, Skeeter.
Yeah, not the guy who owns the slaves, but the guy who's in charge or walking around pretending like he's in charge.
Yeah, the overseer is always named like Skeeter or like
well, with a name like
Jim
that,
Bob,
he's got a chip on his shoulder, so he's extra mean or something. I don't know, but
yeah. They use the angriest whites.
They do.
Well, they said a lot of them overseers really weren't much better off than the slave. Yeah. But it goes back to something that Lyndon Baines Johnson said in regards to getting the Southern black vote during his time. He said, if you can teach the lowest white man that he is better than the highest black man, he said he'll do everything in his power. He said he'll give you all the money you got to support. He said he'll empty his pockets without you even having to ask. I mean, I misphrased it, but he's like, he'll give you all his support. Say, hell, you ain't even got to ask him for the money. He'll empty his pockets for you.
Yeah.
I'm misphrasing it some way, but that's basically what he says. He said, you can prove to that white man that you're better, and he got way less than this black man got.
Yeah.
He said, man, you can get him to do whatever the fuck you want to do. That's pretty much what, like, Trump low-key said that he did during his presidency.
Yeah.
People always
like,
want to...
What do you have to lose?
People always want to feel like they're better off than someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even if they're suffering, like, horrifically, they want to have somebody who they can point to and be like, well, he's worse than me.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I love it. I love American politics.
Yeah.
What else? Sports Corner. Brady finalized his divorce. Just a poetic ending to his career.
Yeah.
You have 7 rings.
Now,
okay.
Now he has more
where
time
the fuck are your kids? They're probably hanging out with Antonio Brown right now.
You know what?
He was kissing him too much.
As much as I do not like Tom Brady, this is the thing that gets me, and that's what go back to that status I told you I had about it. Because what I put up is the status I put up. I said Tom Brady's marital problems prove that women love bums. It proves well. Because my thing is, she's mad when he's playing football. You silly motherfucker. You have a man who's making $1 million who want to do it. You know how many women out here got a man who won't go to work for $17 an hour? You got one who won't stop making millions.
Oh, my God.
Like, what the fuck are you complaining about? Like, that let me know, you just want to control him and don't want him having nothing to do. You want to be the one that's in control of everything.
It's a tale as old as time. Like, women get to like you because you have some sort of, like, skill or ability, and then, like, they see that the work that you're putting in, like, they want your attention, so they want you to like give up on whatever you're doing that attracted them in the first place.
Yeah, that's why I was like, everybody like Tom Brady. I'm like, yeah. I said, well, you can't. I said, Prince was right. She's never satisfied. Good God, like. I don't understand it. Women, well, you gotta understand. He said he was gonna quit, and he makes millions of fucking dollars throwing a football. I would tell my husband, like, baby, do what the fuck you gotta do. As long as you can hoist that motherfucker and kick it back, keep passing pass to whoever the receiver is now. Until I'll tell him, hey, until it falls off, keep rocking. I would probably do to him like what Dennis Quaid's wife on Any Given Sunday did. You still got 2-3 good years left in you.
Yeah, well, trouble in paradise down there in Tampa Bay. Lakers are 0-5 starting the season. They're fucking terrible.
Man, the last time I saw for them, they said from their 3-point shooting, it was a couple games ago, it was like 25 they made 25 out of, I think, 130 plus.
They're the worst shooting team in the league.
3 points. For 3-pointers.
Damn.
The last game they lost, I think, against the Nuggets, it was their best 3-point shooting night, and they shot like 30%. They're like 9 for 29.
I don't know why the Lakers keep doing this every few years. They keep trying to put these teams together to win them a title. They first did it, I remember the 03-04 season when they got GP, they had Karl Malone, and the rest of the guys that was on the Lakers, and then they lost that. Then they tried to do it, I think, right before the bubble happened, or right before the bubble happened. Didn't make playoffs. They got swept first round. They keep trying to put these super teams together. I don't know why Jeannie Buss hasn't figured out we can't do what other franchises do when it comes to super teams.
Yeah,
I don't understand why she can't do that.
Well, Anthony Davis, low key, is kind of, I don't know. I think he lost a step. He's not the same.
I mean, when you fuck your knees up, that'll do that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And I don't know what is going on, Russell Westbrook. Like, he went from being like, damn, Russ, what the fuck going on?
Oh my God, he's bad. Oh
Jesus
my God.
Christ.
He almost got the ball stuck like between the rim and the backboard shooting a layup. A fucking layup. A foot from the rim.
How old is Brody, man? How old is he?
He's like 30, 32, I think, or something.
He's younger than me. I thought he was like older than me for some reason.
My God. I'd say he's 30. He might be 33. Let's see. And he just doesn't give a fuck either.
But the thing is, he's back home because he's from Long Beach. So he's pretty much back home. And he's just having fun and making his money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what
he can do.
That's what it's about, man. It's like having fun, making money. It's like, dude, he's getting paid to play a game that we play every day at the playground and argue like we making millions of dollars. He's like, yeah, I'm making millions of dollars. Everybody, well, he don't care. I'm making millions of dollars. I don't give a fuck. Like,
I always think about like the Alex Jones clip of him like talking about people trying to talk to him about the Dallas Cowboys and him just being like, these guys get so serious about a fucking game. Like, like you could be focusing on other things. Like I get sports betting is a thing, but like, I don't know why you got to be so involved in it. Like, it is a game at the end of the day. Like, yeah, people are making millions of dollars, but you aren't.
Exactly. I never could understand like super fans. Like, you so worried about a grown man who don't even fucking know you exist. Cause that's like spill it. And like, I'm gonna tell you, like, the fans who do that the most: Alabama Crimson Tide fans, Dallas Cowboy fans, and I want to say Steeler fans.
Oh yeah,
they are like 3 of the worst. You say anything they right, I'm like, so you really getting upset because I said something about a grown ass man who you don't know, that doesn't know you, and wouldn't even say hey to you if he saw you on the street. Don't you still got to go to work tomorrow if they win, lose, or draw?
A fun story, actually. My roommate back in college, he worked at a theater up in Bellevue, and he doesn't follow sports at all. Like, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He actually, he served Russell Wilson when he went to the concession stand. He didn't know who the fuck he was. He was there, and I think he was there with Sierra and everything. And he ended up ordering like $100 worth of stuff, and my roommate asked him, he's like, "That's a lot of money. Are you sure?" Yeah. And Russell Wilson's like, "Yeah, I think I can handle it. Yeah, no, I'm Mr. Unlimited," or whatever the fuck he said.
We're at about like an hour, 15 minutes, so I think we can wrap it up now. But yeah, thanks for coming on, Pete.
No worries. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, check out his show on November 4th. Jewelbox Theater in Seattle.
Don't bring a hammer. Mr. Pelosi will not be at the show. He's still recovering.
Chill.
And you low key sound like Bo did when Bo did that thing for his show over there at Nate's the other day. We did the chill, because that's how he sounded in the promo video he made.
Yeah, I got it from somewhere. I don't know if I got it from Bo, but I just remember somebody
Probably
saying
just
it that
being
way.
a culture vulture.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I'm just a culture vulture.
I'm looking forward to this. Speaking of, I'm looking forward to that show we got with him on the 19th at the Washington State History Museum.
Yeah, I need to work on some new material because like I keep just telling jokes about like being from a black neighborhood, and it kills at Nate's. But like when I say that shit to white people, they don't get it. They're more mad than anyone else, and it's like,
oh, that'd be killing me with that. Like, how you more mad about lynchings and shit like that happened? I was the target. Like,
but yeah, follow all our shit, American Super Squad, Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff. Share
stuff.
with
Give
your
us-
grandma, your friends, your boss.
Definitely your boss.
Definitely
Show
your
them this
boss.
on company time.
Yeah,
give us
listen to the
money.
podcast on company time because we know you got busy schedules, so you got to multitask. But yep, we'll see you soon with another episode. Take care.
Peace.
Bye.
later.
This is my job, man. This is how I put food on the table.
Real talk.
Sleep all goddamn day, every day. Play the same fucking games over and over and over again every day. My day is shit. It's gonna be shit tomorrow. It's just gonna be the shit after that. Just gonna be the shit after that. My day is shit. It's gonna be shit tomorrow. It's just gonna be the shit after that. Just gonna be the shit after that. I'm a fat dude. I'm going to cheat. I'm a fat dude. Throwing controllers to a beat. I'm a fat dude. I'm going to cheat. I'm a fat dude.